Before I get into this video, I just want to share something that I just seen and witnessed. I was just out on a date with my girlfriend at an ice cream parlor, and it was two other couples in there. One black man, white woman, and another was a white man, bottom shelf Brad, and a welfare baboon. Now, because I was on a date with my girlfriend who's white, it was actually two of us. And it was me and him, and then her by herself with her bottom shelf Brad. And she looked so hurt when she seen both of us walk in there. I didn't know the guy, but I live in the interracial capital of the United States between black couples, because we don't have a black community here, but we have a lot of black people. Not a lot of black people, but enough. But anyways, I just wanted to share that because if I could have recorded it, I'm about to start recording this. I'm taking this offline. I'm about to start recording videos and showing you guys what these apes really get and what we really get, because they're trying to push this image, this false image that's not true, out. And I'm in the country. I'm in the city of where this is happening. I'm in a country where a lot of interracial dating happens, which is USA. So I'm just going to start showing videos because I don't like talking all the time. But not only did that prove my point, if I would have actually had the video, but as you can see, Mike Oliver shows you that these BWs can't compete with white women. It shows you how low their value is and how much they're worth, because you don't see this with other races of women. You don't see white women, a Hispanic woman, Asian woman, even Asian women in third world countries that these white incels go to get when they have to drop to the bottom. They have to drop to the very bottom when they with a BW. But if they can't get an Asian woman, then they have to go to BW. But when they can't get an Asian woman, even you don't see this happen in Asian countries. It only happens to BWs, and this is simply because BWs can't compete with white women. The most bottom of the barrel white men, they can get their value is low and they can't do anything better. Not only did Jason Pope situation prove that, but this situation does. The HIV rate for these BWs are the highest in the country, highest in the world. And it's not black men giving it to them. It never was black men giving it to them. It was always them, which the HIVs and STDs, and they were always the ones spreading it throughout the black community. And you have a lot of black men waking up now and saying, oh, I'm not going to deal with these apes. I'm not going to deal with these BWs. And I hope they do, because they're not attractive. Even if you find black women attractive, BWs attractive, a woman's value is so low when she has just nothing. No man of any race finds it attractive when you put no competition up to get you and you're just easy. You just have STDs. And we all know BWs are number one on that list. They're the easiest race of women. They're the least desired. And they're the only race of women who will let the bottom tier of the white community go infect them with STDs. That there shows you their value. It does. This is why you don't see other races of women writing books on how to get a white man. You got that girl who swirls, welfare queen, BW, whatever you want to call her, making videos about the basic requirements, stuff that women of other races already have. And you got these BWs buying her course for the basic requirements, not even talking about anything beyond that. Just the basic requirements that other races of men, all races of men, women already have. It's their culture. It's their culture to be a woman, but these BWs, they don't know how to be women. So this video with this Mike Oliver affecting all these BWs, STDs, HIVs will show you why you just need to stop dating these BWs. They'll never be a high-value woman, and therefore they'll never attract a high-value man. And this is why a lot of high-value men date other races of women. Why would you settle to the bottom of society, a woman who have STDs, have the highest obesity rate, have the highest single mother rate, or the least attractive, when you get a white woman, you can get a Hispanic woman, you can get a non-BW? And you don't see this. You see every single race of men they get, even their own, are the bottom society. This is what they really choose. This is what they really choose. They don't get these powerful white men, these resourceful white men that these apes claim they get. They get the bottom of the barrel white men, as this video shows. It's literally a proven fact that the most high value, most successful black men in the black community with these BWs, from the BWs, their men are with other races of women. You see it in real life, and you see the white woman they're with. Just like I seen today, as I mentioned earlier, she was like a 9 out of 10. She was attractive. The BW was an ugly, dark-skinned black woman, and the white man she was with was fat. He was overweight, and he didn't have that much money. You can look at him and tell he was average economically, and he was overweight. Ain't no white woman gonna choose no overweight white man over a high value black man. It's not gonna happen. They're not attracted to that. No race of woman is. But when you're so low in society, you're the least desired, and you can't compete with other races of women for any race of men unless it's the Mike Olivers and Jason Popes. And no self-respecting black men like these Tyrone Muhammad simps, these bitches. That's the only man you can get. And this is why these apes are the only women on the planet who write books on how to get men. They have the highest SCD rate, not because of black men, but because of white men, and because of the white men they choose, and because of what they can get. Because they can only get low value men, low hanging fruit. That's all they can get. I mean, I can make video after video of this every day, and I'll continue to make video after video of this until it gets through some people's heads. I don't know why these ugly ass welfare baboons come to my channel to begin with, because you go to my channel, you're gonna get torn up in the comment section, and then you're just gonna get blocked when I see it. I had this welfare baboon create 20 different accounts the other day commenting on my channel. Thank you for the views. I appreciate it. And I'm gonna address that in another video, because you just had another white man who killed one of his a white man with a VW because he was marching for Breonna Taylor, and now he's dead. So we can see how society sees white men who date these BWs. A bunch of low self-esteem bums who can't compete with other men for their own race of women or any other race of women, so they have to go to the lowest, least desired race of women. That's exactly what they are. It is what it is. And the Mike Oliver situation proves that. Now, you black men, some of you black men out there, not most, but some of you black men who are with these BWs, you guys take an L too on this, because you're on here with these bum ass dating coaches. If you're looking at a dating coach that does not support getting non-BWs, specifically non-BWs, you're wasting your time. It's like let me compare this to the NBA. It's like you guys are training how to get in a local men's basketball league that doesn't pay $1. You're doing all this training, putting all this investment into how to make or how to do good, or how to make a team in a local men's basketball league. All this money that you could be using to invest into how to get the NBA, how to get the high or something like that, the highest competition. That's the perfect analogy to you bums paying for these dating coaches on how to get the lowest, least desired woman on the planet. And I know it's gonna hurt your guys' heart, because most of you guys, for the most part, ain't got nothing going for you. So you probably don't even know other women out there exist. Because if you did, you wouldn't be with these apes. Because high value men don't date these BWs. They don't have them as the only option, because they have the least to offer. White men know that, and that's why they go into your ghetto communities when they can't get white women of their own and spreading the HIVs all over. While you come and you say, "Oh, I love my black queens," and take that trash, and now you infected with HIVs. And you wonder why the HIVs are so high in the black community. And you wonder why black men are dating out their race so much. You wonder why that's increasing. And you wonder why it's labeled as putting other women on a pedestal when you speak facts. Because of bums like you. And I hope you motherfuckers don't keep having children with these apes. Because you have an effect on other black men when you do that. And that's why I gotta address the issue. You see, black men don't need BWs. BWs are nothing of value to most black men. Especially high-value black men. Because everything you get in a BW, you can get in a white woman. You get in the other race woman. I've dated women who, their fathers, their family passed on property to them. I make good money on my own, so I don't need property from any woman. I don't need money from any woman. But if you're the breadwinner of the household and you're married to a woman who already comes from something, that's more resources, that's more property, that's more family values you can pass on to your children. Your children will do better. Your children will have more opportunity. Your children will have better education. Your children will have better athletics. Because not only are you reproducing based or marriage when incomes combined, but you're also reproducing based on her genetics. And if you look at the statistics, BWs are the most overweight women on the planet. They're not in shape. They're not athletes. Black men are athletes. Black men are the best athletes in the world. That's why you see these redneck these redneck cave beasts, Billy Bob. They always have to have a gun on them because they can't fight black men. So when you take this in consideration, you're reproducing with these out of shape, fat, weave-wearing baboons. You're putting your son's athletic ability aside and decreasing it. His genetics is ruined now because of your poor choices. So I hope this wakes some people up. I know it's waking a lot of people up. You had some black men would say things like, oh, I'm going to Africa to get me a BW. Not all, but some. Now you have them saying, no, I'm just not dating no BW. So it's waking some people up. But, I mean, this is just my further proof. This is what they really choose, and this is what they really get. Because they can't compete with white women. They can't compete with no woman. Black men have no problem doing that. In fact, black men are the most desired worldwide. If you take a black man, if you just include the black men who are doing well, I'm not talking about rich either. I'm talking about doing decent and well financially. And compare those, black men can get any race of woman they want. That's an 8 out of 10 and above. Considering he's not looking like O'Shea Bum Jackson, he can get any woman he wants. I mean, that's just the truth. And people don't like that. But you got so many black men who don't live up to their potential and they have to settle for these BWs. I know a lot of black men like that. I know black men who I grew up with who play games all day. And they didn't do much to advance their career and become men. And they had to date these BWs because that's all they can get. And it's sad, man. It's really sad that you got to date these BWs. But I'm glad this is coming to light because you can't blame black men for this now. Now you got to blame someone else. And like these apes do, they're not real women. They don't like to take accountability and accept their own poor choices. They want to blame everyone else and have a victim complex like the nappy-headed apes they are and wonder why nobody takes them seriously. So this video is further proving everything I've been saying. And every time this happens, I'm going to do a commentary on it because this is evidence. I don't just get out here to speak. I get out here to speak facts. Facts over feelings. BWs are the least desired. BWs have the highest STD rates. And as you can see, it's not black men's fault. And it's not black men doing it. I'm done.